Hi everyone, this is Learning with Linda, and today I bring you an update regarding the summer P-EBT benefits. So guys, unfortunately we do have the official list of the 8 states that will not be participating or will not be receiving the summer P-EBT benefits. And then we're also including in this video the final list for the 41 states that have been approved for the summer P-EBT benefits. Of course, we're also including the payout dates. And then for those in the state of California, if you live in this state, you definitely want to keep your eye in the mail in case you receive your new P-EBT card, since the state of California has announced that they could start mailing out the new P-EBT cards this week. So make sure you guys stay until the end of this video to ensure that you receive this information. Now, before we get started, if you're interested in the latest news regarding stimulus, child tax credit, SNAP, P-EBT, and everything in between, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. Now let's get right to it. So let's start off today's video with the 8 states that unfortunately, as of right now, won't be receiving the summer P-EBT benefits. So I want to show you guys exactly where I'm getting my information from. This article is dated July 13th, right? Thursday, July 13th. And it says nearly 5 million kids might miss out on food assistance if these states don't act by Friday. And obviously, we all know today is Sunday. So let me break this down to you guys with the information that is the most important. So as I mentioned in some of my previous videos, the deadline for the states to submit a plan for P-EBT benefits was July 14th. Obviously, like I mentioned previously, today would be July 16th, Sunday. And so these are the states that as of right now have not submitted a plan. That includes Alaska, Idaho, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, South Dakota, Texas also on here, and New Hampshire. Now, for those in Idaho and New Hampshire, something I want you to pay attention towards is that these 2 states, once again, Idaho and New Hampshire, they're only going to participate in P-EBT this year for children in childcare under the age of 6. And of course, one common question I'm sure we all have right now is why is it that these specific 8 states chose not to apply or opted not to apply for these benefits, right? So I did a little bit of research and here's pretty much what I was able to find. So starting off with Mississippi, the state of Mississippi opted not to sign up for the summer's program now that the COVID-19 public health emergency has ended. This is something that was said by the state's Department of Human Services. Existing pre-pandemic summer feeding programs continue to operate across Mississippi school districts. Meanwhile, for those in Alaska decided not to apply for the summer benefits because of staffing constraints. That is something that was said by Gavin Northey, Child Nutrition Program Manager at the state's Department of Education and Early Development. Another state that I previously mentioned was Texas. So here's the reason for Texas not applying, right? Quote unquote. Texas is not participating because the school meals and summer food programs have returned to pre-pandemic operations and are not affected by COVID-19 closures. This is something that was said by Tiffany Young, press officer for the State Health and Human Services Commission. And here's what I was able to find for the state of Idaho. So in Idaho, staffing shortages and competing commitments such as Medicaid unwinding and contributed to the state's inability to offer P-EBT this summer, something that was said by Greg, spokesman for the State Department of Health and Welfare. Meanwhile, we also have Missouri on here. So Missouri faced a number of challenges administering P-EBT from the start because of the program's federal requirements and limitations in state and local data collection systems. This is something that was said by Mallory, which is a spokeswoman for the state's Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, noting it was originally a temporary relief measure. So that's pretty much the information I was able to find regarding the reason as to why these 8 states chose not to apply for the summer P-EBT benefits. But of course, guys, same as always, if anything changes, I'll be sure to let you know. And since I wanted to double check across this information I'm providing to you, I went ahead and also found some articles or even went on the state's website in some cases. So for example, for Missouri, this one is from Missouri Independent. It's an article dated July 14th where they're saying that Missouri has decided to turn down millions in federal food aid for low-income children. As you can see here, they're talking about the $120, which we all know would refer to the summer P-EBT benefits. And then also we have here the state of this Mississippi. So MDHS, Mississippi Department of Human Services. I'm on their pandemic EBT website, and they're already saying here that the Mississippi P-EBT call center closed on April 28th. The Mississippi Department of Education, the Mississippi Department of Human Services will continue to work to resolve previously reported issues with 2021 through 2022 P-EBT over the summer months. And then for Montana, I also found this article from KTVH where they're saying that Montana DPHS cites administrative hurdles in opting out of kids' meal assistance program. And down here it says Montana leaders say they've decided not to participate this year in a program that would have brought in federal money to provide food assistance for kids. So now let's talk about the final list for the states that have been approved for the summer P-EBT benefits. And guys, recently, this is actually very recent news. Right before the deadline, right before July 14th, Iowa's the last state that decided to apply for the summer P-EBT benefits. Of course, that's very good news. Iowa will apply for a federal program providing summer grocery money to school-age children who qualify for free or reduced price lunches at school. Anti-hunger advocates and Democratic lawmakers had called on the state to apply after an official previously told advocates that Iowa would not participate this year. So it seems like earlier in the year they didn't want to, and then right before the deadline they decided to apply. Alice Carfee, a spokesperson for the Iowa Department of Health and Human Services, said the state will participate. So this year, eligible families will be able to receive EBT cards preloaded with $120 per each student. And just a friendly reminder, guys, here we're talking about kindergarten through 12th grade, meaning school-age children. And so these benefits can be used at grocery stores to help pay for food during the summer. So here's the latest update for my friends in the state of California. So for California, you could start receiving your P-EBT cards at the end of this month, and this would only be for certain individuals, right? So it seems like California could start mailing the new P-EBT cards this week for summer 2023 P-EBT benefits. Once again, guys, we're talking about school-age children, meaning kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. So in California, the summer 2023 P-EBT is for the period from June all the way through August and has a set benefit amount of $120. And once again, this is for each eligible child. The CDSS will begin mailing summer P-EBT cards July 16th all the way through August 30th. So that means that they can mail your card, actually your children's card, anytime between July 16th through August 30th. And of course, then you have to give it some time for it to actually arrive to your mailbox. So all school children, including those previously issued a P-EBT card and those that are newly eligible, will receive benefits on a newly issued card. The newly issued P-EBT card will be distinguishable as a P-EBT 4.0 card. All P-EBT cards will be issued in the name of the eligible child, and each child will receive their own P-EBT card. California estimates that it will issue $480 million to approximately 4.0 million school children during the 2023 covered summer period. And just to let you know, I pulled this information from the summer 2023 P-EBT announcement. Here I am on the California Department of Education website. So if you scroll down here, they're talking about the summer 2023 benefits and timeline. And it says right here that the CDSS will begin mailing summer P-EBT cards July 16th through August 30th. So once again, it does not mean that the P-EBT 4.0 card will be in your mail on July 16th. That's just when they're going to start mailing them. But they could also, decide not to mail yours all the way until the end of July or even early August. So the time frame is going to be a little different for everyone. Moving on to those in the state of Massachusetts, here's your friendly reminder that Massachusetts will start distributing summer 2023 P-EBT benefits on July 25th. So Massachusetts estimates that 475,000 eligible school-age children and their families will receive $120 per student in one summer P-EBT payment on July 25th. So how will you get the summer P-EBT benefits in Massachusetts? Well, if you got P-EBT in the past, you want to check your EBT or P-EBT card you already have. Now, if you're in the case where you don't have a P-EBT card, then you can request a new one at the following website, which is dtaconnect.com/P-EBT. Now, if you're new to P-EBT, you definitely want to be checking your mail for a P-EBT card or look for funds on the EBT card you already have. And then also remember that students who graduated in 2022 or have moved out of Massachusetts are not eligible. And as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, when it comes to New York was approved for the summer P-EBT benefits as well. Once again, this information is for school-age children. So New York estimates that it will issue $240 million to approximately 2 million school children during the 2023 covered summer period. In addition to this, New York has or will issue the standard benefit amount of $120 to all eligible children. It'll also tentatively issue a single benefit for the entire summer period, beginning in August and into the month of September. Issue the vast majority of benefits by September 30th, but as I mentioned previously, or actually in one of my previous videos, they actually extended the issuance deadline to December 31st. So it used to be September 30th, now it's December 31st, primarily to address case corrections. So here we have the final list of the 41 states that have been approved for the 2023 summer P-EBT benefits. But as I mentioned previously, Iowa did decide to apply last minute, so Iowa should be appearing very soon on the USDA list. So this is the up-to-date list as of today, July 16th. Once again, we're talking about the 2023 summer P-EBT benefits. And so here we have the estimated payout dates. We do have Arizona in the month of August. Then we also have California anytime between July 16th all the way through August 30th. Connecticut in the month of September. Colorado late August, and Delaware as well in the month of August. Florida at the end of July and into the month of September. For Illinois, it'll be in the month of August. Then we also have Kentucky mid-August, Louisiana in the month of August, Maine starting September 5th, Maryland in the month of August, and Massachusetts starting July 25th. For those in the state of Minnesota, the estimated payment date would be in the month of August, Nebraska mid-September, Nevada starting mid-July and into the month of September. Then we also have New Mexico in the month of August, New York in the month of August and into September as well. Then we have North Dakota either in the month of July or in the month of August. For Oklahoma, it'll be mid-summer. Then there's Oregon, August 15th through September 30th. Puerto Rico starting June 7th. Rhode Island in the month of August. South Carolina mid-August and into the month of September. For Vermont, late August and into the month of September. And then last but not least, there's also Wyoming in the month of August. And that is all the updates that I have for today. Remember to turn on your notification button to know when I have uploaded a new video. See you guys next time.